Hi guys, I'm the British WW2 man, and today I've got another video for you, which is a semi-unboxing, and I'll just show you my collection of Browning model pistols that I have. So, first off, we've got model 1900, there and there. This one's a 1903 serial number, that's a 1907 serial number, I believe. And they were basically the world's first handgun as we know it, as in with a slide and a detachable magazine. They're calibered in 7.65 or 32 auto, which, yeah, I mean, they were produced originally designed off the 1899 model Browning, but then when he moved to Belgium, FN started to produce them for him. He then produced the 1903, I believe, pocket pistol, which is that one there, or that one might be the 1908. Anyway, that was again an improvement on this design. Apart from it was more for sort of self-defense, so you could stick it in a boot, pocket, etc. They're all hammerless, which is quite an interesting design because it meant that you could have it in a holster or a pocket or a pouch or something, and it would save you from getting it caught on anything when you're trying to pull it out, and also avoided the hammer being accidentally pulled back and released, firing off, possibly shooting yourself or someone else by accident. So yeah, that one there, 1908 I believe, and that was 25 ACP caliber. Yeah, this is a model 1910. Model designed in 1910. That one was the same model that killed Gavrilo Princip. Everyone says it was 1900. That's wrong. It's 1910. Because if you look in the Vienna War Museum, they captured Princip, and so they have his original 1910 there. This one is calibered in 9mm Kurz. They were also calibered in 7.65 or 32 ACP. So yeah, this one is 9mm Kurz, which possibly means it was made for the Germans during World War II. I doubt it. It possibly could have been made post-war. The Belgians did do that. However, it's got no Belgian proof marks on this side, which is where most Belgians have, Belgian pistols at least, have their proof marks. Example being here. And on this one here, see, so yep, that's that one. It's got no Waffen amps that I can see, and the barrel is got Belgian proof marks on. Don't know. Anyway, so in 1922, John Moses Browning improved his design from that to this. Basically just made it longer and also extended the magazine by a couple of rounds. That meant that it would be, I think, acceptable for military trials, etc. It was accepted by the Yugoslavs and the Belgian police, as far as I understand. And there was a couple of other countries probably as well, and they produced them for them. Oh, and the Danish police as well. The Germans overran the plant in 1940, and they made or continued production of the Belgian weapons that were there and the blueprints that they had. And these two here, both wartime German productions. Again, same caliber, 7.65 or 32 ACP. This one here, standard, I believe there's a fourth pattern one, because there were several patterns and designs with very small features. The way that I can tell wartime ones is that wartime ones will usually have, see the end of the barrel, it's a little bit filed down there. Post-war ones usually don't have that. So yeah, This is all matching serial numbers, which is very nice. Just show the magazine, and the magazines almost always have the FN logo with the caliber underneath. You won't be able to see it because the camera's not going to focus, but yeah. Obviously all of these are deactivated for UK law. And then this one finally is probably my favourite one, which I use the least for reenacting. This is a Waffen-SS contract one, and the reason why I know that is because you might be able to see about there's 2 SS rooms, and then on the other side again about there's a circle with 2 SS rooms in, which is a bit worn off, but on the other hand they're still there. It's also got a little H in a circle, which I thought meant here, which is for what it was for, but it might not. And here is also a funny little Arab symbol. That could have been because after the war it was captured, because it's got British proof marks here, and it might have been reissued to the British because it says foreign made here. Along there you won't be able to see it, but it says foreign made. So yeah, it possibly was reissued to the British forces after being captured. Anyway, it probably found its way into like the Middle East, maybe through possibly being reissued to some Israeli group, or the British trying to support an Arab sort of thing. Anyway, it found its way into the Middle East somehow. This one is quite nice to act, because unlike the other one that I've got, you can actually move this part up and down, and that'll be the bit that you'd twist to unscrew the barrel and then take off the recoil assembly spring and then take the whole thing to bits. But yeah, pretty nice. So you might ask, well, why have you had this big long preamble? The reason why is because I got 2 new additions to my collection. I do have a Chinese copy of the Browning Model 1900, but I didn't bother to bring that out because it's the same as one of those. That one's broken, by the way. It's semi-restoration project. It's quite hard to find the bits for it though that it need. Anyway, whatever. They sell some bits in America that I would need, but I mean, I can't really do that, probably for legal reasons, and cost will be a lot. So, without further ado, I shall get on with the unboxing. So I've moved the pistols all away, just so they're out of the way so you don't get confused with what I'm going to be unboxing today. So, been looking at these for ages. No one's been buying them on the website that I bought them off, and I was just waiting until I got paid, and then I was like, I might save money for Dad's dig out, and then I went yeah, flat, just got off the nuts. But yeah, I've had my eye on all of these for ages, and I waited for payday, and then I went, I might save my money for Dad's dig out, and I was like, no, you fool, you said you'd do that before, and then you've ended up in what you want being bought by someone else. So yeah, got some nuts in here to start off with. Most of these are some of these are for revolvers, some of these are for this is my Italian naval or Italian army koi karma knife. Just fold it up. Some of these are for my 38 caliber revolver, and some of these are for just my Browning pistols and my other German pistols that are 7.65 caliber, because these are like hen's teeth, 7.65 or 32 auto or ACP rounds. I literally can't find them anywhere. So like £3 a time, and quite expensive I know, but you can hardly find them anywhere. Well, I've found at least, which is really weird. These should in theory go in here. They probably won't stay in. Yep. I was scared they wouldn't stay in because of the way it's deactivated. So good. People, I like the old EU spec, a DX, because with the old EU spec, like what this is, you could, it's got 6 of those, you can stick it in, a loaded magazine in, and you can cock it and it won't mess the round up, because the old EU spec makes you have to have this little bar, and the little bar means that the magazine can't go in, which I think is quite nice just for historical use. However, they're starting to do some more stuff with the laws, and it's a bit stupid. Anyway, they haven't got through yet, as far as I understand it. So, pretty cool. Put them aside. Got some spent 38 special rounds. Now, I'll pause it and get what I'm going to use it for. So, this is my Smith & Wesson Victory Revolver. This is in 38 Smith & Wesson. Carbide in. Don't know if you can see that. Sorry about that. You're going to just have to bear with me until I get a new camera. Just because reasons. So yeah, these would fit, but obviously because of the deactivation it wouldn't. So I've got two 38 Smith & Wesson nuts. Then I've got these 38 specials, which what I'm going to do is cut them down just so that it's like the head, and then what I'll do is I'll stick that, not glue it, but like put it on there, then it looks like it's got some rounds in, because 38 specials are really easy to find. So that's those. So yeah, I'll move them all aside down there. Moving on to the main, more awesome things that you're probably all screaming at me to go for. Here. Come on. Don't mind, I'll just pause it just whilst I take the certificate after it comes out. Sorry about that, I'm just a bit careful about putting the certificates online just because legal reasons and all that. So yeah, this is a baby Browning, and I wanted one of these for ages, and it's pretty nice. I believe this is 1903 model Browning. They might still produce them, I'm not sure. Oh, just the new one that doesn't. Yeah, this might be the new spec which doesn't. Oh yeah, it does fire. Mag comes out. So yeah, 25 ACP again. Got a little FN logo on the base. pretty nice. Still think that it doesn't look as nice as this one though. Come on, you have to say that one looks nicer. But, well, it's just my opinion anyway. But yeah, pretty nice. It's got better sights than this one, I believe. It's got better sights. So yeah, pretty awesome. It's also got a cocking indicator at the back. By the looks of it. Oh, whatever. Anyway, very nice like that. The only problem with some Browning designs I found, especially with this one, is that if it gets knocked by accident, it can sometimes cause, there's a little bit where, to do with the mechanism, it goes into this little hole, and something goes into a little hole, and that can sometimes jump out. Like with this one, and because they're deactivated, you can't take them to bits, so it's a bit screwed. So that one won't dry fire anymore. There's a way how you can do it if you stick something through the magazine well. Yeah, it's too difficult for me to really be able to try. So yeah, if you bear with me again, sorry about that. But yeah, this is another Browning FN model 1922. German production one again. You might be able to see it's got some bath lamps there, and there's some down there. They're quite hard to see there. Very awesome and very interesting as well, because it's got blood rust on all of the front, quite a lot of the front, and around the other side you can kind of make out another like acceptance mark there in real life. Unfortunately you can't on the video. Yeah, one of the things that you could tell the German production guns from the normal FN production guns, well, not all of them but some of them, is the grips. Grips used to be like that, the FN production ones, with the FN logo. And then when the Germans invaded, they changed most of them to being this lovely checkered grip, which gives you a little bit more grip. However, they did still use stocks of those that they had left over. They used them for the pistols that were there, and also pistols that had already been made that had those grips. Unless the grips broke, they keep them with the grips. These are Bakelite grips, and these are made out of walnuts, I believe. Yeah, let's see. That is a nice. That's got a nice pull. That is a really nice one. My SS one and this one are the best ones for cocking. My first one that I got, my Wehrmacht one, is pretty naff cocking. Got that, the first one, which is this one here. I got it from Arundel Militaria. And yeah, I'm not going to say that I won't buy anything from them again. It's just that if that's a little bit of a sign. Well, they do some good stuff at Arundel Militaria. Give them that. Yeah, lots of nice stuff. But just out my price range, because that was $4.99, I believe, or something like that, and this was $2.95. Exactly the same. The other one was $1.90. $1.90, and it's more rare. This was $1.95. It's got more history. No, $2.95. It's got more history. So pretty awesome. Safety works. Mag comes out. Post-war mag by the looks of it. It's missing the FN logo. But yeah, other than that, pretty nice. And the heel safety is very nice as well. So yeah, this is very nice. I'm very happy with both these. More happy with this one. Yeah, pretty nice. So yeah, that is basically my collection of Browning pistols, and my two new editions and my 38 Smith & Wesson. I've also got here some of the holsters which were used during the war for FN model 1922s. This one is a 1945 dated, just post-war, like a couple of days or months or weeks after the end of the war. 1945 date. This was used for the security services that the Yanks put in place in Vienna, basically taking over from the Ordnungspolizei and all that lot. So yeah, they had tons of stocks, FN model 1922s. This one goes in there like that. That goes up like that. I'm not going to use that at all because the strap feels a little bit weak, and I don't want to break that because it's 70 plus years old and reasonably rare and interesting. So yeah, another one that they used was this. This is a post-war one, but it's almost the same as an original one. This is actually for P38, Wolf P38. However, the wartime ones were the same apart from it had straps instead of on the inside, it had on the outside. I know it's not original to FN model 1922, however it's almost the same, so I just thought I'd tell you about it. I know there are going to be some people that are like trolling on that, but screw them, who cares. And another thing that was often used, probably more frequently, is Wolf P38 holsters. This is a soft shell one, and it fits nice and snugly in there. Fits straight in. Boom, bish, bash, bosh, all done. And that also meant that, yeah, quite often they would just stick them in any holster that they had around at the time, and that was just because they could fit into any holster there was, and they didn't want to waste like time, etc., resources, and then go, oh, we're not going to issue this gun because this pistol because we don't have any holster for it, are they? No, you just go, oh, the guy will go to the stores, I need a holster for X amount of FN model 1922s, and he'll go, yeah, okay, here's some P38 holsters, take them, use them. So yeah, there were some special holsters like the one that is similar to this that I did mention, and there's obviously this one here as well. However, it really depends when they're issued, etc. Some of them would have been issued with these, some of them would have been issued with them or whatever. So sorry, I've been rambling slightly. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Comment, subscribe. Bye.